Hello friends, in this video I am going to teach you a very important topic, and the topic is doctrine of res sub judice under Code of Civil Procedure, that is CPC. So if I tell you where this topic is there in CPC, so it is section 10. But if you see section 10, there is a title written, that is stay of suit, but I am saying res sub judice. So it seems contradiction between two title, but I expect that you all will get to know what is the relation between stay of suit and doctrine of res sub judice. So let's start this topic. First of all, let's know what does section 10 of CPC provide. Section 10 simply states that no court shall proceed with the trial of any suit in which the matter in issue is also directly and substantially in previously instituted suit between the same parties or between the parties under the same title in the court having same jurisdiction. And there may be courts beyond the India which but should be established by central government, and it may be in front of Supreme Court. So this section simply states that if any suit is pending in a civil court and another suit is being filed in same court or in any other court, but jurisdiction will be same. So what will happen? Here I said if a suit is going to be filed. So if you see in section 10, nothing has been written about that no one can file a suit. But suit can be filed, but section 10 applies in that circumstances where the court is going to proceed with the trial. So that is where the section 10 applies. So what I was telling you, that if any suit is lying pending in any court and with the same cause of action, with the same subject matter, with the same relief, another suit has been filed in the court of concurrent jurisdiction. So what will happen? Where in that circumstances section 10 will apply. This means the court shall stay that subsequent suit. So section 10 gives certain conditions. If that conditions are fulfilled, section 10 will automatically apply, like same cause of action, same subject matter, same relief, same title, court of concurrent jurisdiction, the matter in issue is directly and substantially in issue. So these are the some conditions. So if I tell you more deeply to make you understand more clearly, I am going to discuss some important expressions. That is, first one is directly and substantially in issue. What does this expression mean? So to explain you this expression, I am going to give you an example. For example, let's take an example of landlord and tenant. So there is a landlord and there is a tenant. Landlord files a suit against the tenant, and the reason is that the tenant has not been giving rent for the past 5 to 6 months. But tenant is denying this statement, and later on the landlord, for example, files another suit. It may be in the same court or any other court, but the jurisdiction must be same. Concurrent jurisdiction should be there. So what will happen? If you see that suppose that in suit number 2, that is subsequent suit, if the reason is that the tenant has destroyed the property and he should be evicted, and in suit number 1 also he asked the court to issue the notice of eviction on the basis of not giving the rent. So if you compare these two suits, what you get? In one suit, suit number 1, that is previously instituted suit, and suit number 2, that is subsequently instituted suit. So in suit number 1, the claim was that he has not been giving rent for the past 5 to 6 months, and landlord is demanding the issuance of notice of eviction. And in suit number 2, destruction of property and issuance of eviction, notice of eviction. So here, what is directly in issue and what is substantially in issue? In suit number 1, the claim is tenant's unpaid rent, and thus he should be evicted. So if you see that landlord is demanding that tenant is not giving rent, and thus he should be evicted. So in this case, the tenant will also argue that he gave rent, but there is no proof. So there is an argument on a sentence, giving rent, not giving rent. So this is directly in issue. And what is substantially in issue? Substantially in issue is here eviction, notice of eviction, because this will determine the rights of the parties. Because if the notice of eviction is issued by the court, then this will go in the favor of landlord, otherwise in the favor of tenant. So this is here substantially in issue. So to conclude the expression directly and substantially in issue, you should know that directly in issue is that issue which will decide that what is going to happen in the substantially in issue. Okay, so this was directly and substantially in issue. And under the same title, there is an expression that the parties are fighting in a suit under the same title. What does this mean? This means if any suit has been filed in a civil court and another suit is also being filed on the same court, but in both the suits the plaintiff is acting in the same authority, in the same capacity. Like in the same suit, he may act as an owner of any property, and in subsequent suit he may act as legal heir. So here title is not the same, so here section 10 will not apply. But if the both title are the same, so section 10 section 10 will automatically apply. So these are the main expressions which must be understood. But there is an exception, and the exception is that if any suit is lying pending in a foreign court, then can subsequent case on the same subject matter claiming same relief with the same cause of action be filed in India? So the answer is yes. This is an exception. So in the beginning I told you that there is a question, what is the relation between stay of suit and doctrine of res sub judice? So I hope you might have understood that what is the relation between these two. So I tell you that stay of suit is written because section 10 gives power to the court that if the subsequent case or subsequent suit is filed with the same cause of action, with the same subject matter, claiming same relief under the same title in the court of concurrent jurisdiction, then the court will stay on the second subsequent case or suit. So thanks for watching this video.